Yeah, you must get a lot of compliments about your eyes.
This is getting romantic now.
I like Millhouse.
This is getting a bit romantic now.
You know, can we get some candles and some music? Juan Mata, nice to meet you. How's it going?
Bienvenido.
Oh, ¿cómo estás?
Good, and you? That's all your Spanish?
I can say, yeah, that's it.
Una cerveza, por favor. One beer, please. Yeah, I knew that.
I can understand it quite well.
Can you?
A little bit, but I can't really speak it. It's my accent. My accent's too strong.
Is it? Where are you from?
I'm from Oldham.
Oldham.
Which is just outside.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Just outside Manchester, and my accent's too strong. That's my excuse.
Yeah, but it's not a good excuse.
It's a terrible excuse.
Yeah, it's a terrible excuse.
It's lazy, man.
Let's try to teach you a few words before you leave this restaurant today.
Do you reckon? There's a connection here. There's a reason why we're in Tapeo Wine.
Yeah, it's my dad's restaurant.
Your dad's restaurant?
Yeah, so it's, we are here in Tapeo Wine, 209 Deansgate, as you say. I think over 1 year ago, he thought about opening a place from Spain in Manchester, and here we are.
Your dad was a footballer?
Yeah, he used to play football in Spain.
He used to play for, what was it, Oviedo?
He played for Oviedo, Burgos, Salamanca, Cartagena, so a few teams in Spain. So he was a professional football player, and yeah, then after football he's an agent now. And he's got a few businesses like this one, so he's a busy guy. You know, it's nice to have this place so they can come, relax. Spanish culture is quite relaxed, chilled, and you know, we take it easy, let's say, and that's the way to behave here. You know, you can come and have lunch later than normal, dinner earlier or later than normal. So we Spanish tend to do everything later than in England. You know, like lunch, or we have merienda between lunch and dinner.
A what?
Merienda.
Merienda?
Yeah, well.
Is that a bit like brunch, but in the afternoon?
That's right, yeah.
Right.
And then dinner normally later than in England, so it's quite a relaxed place, and you know, it's nice for me to come here and you know, relax.
What sort of things do you sort of specialise in?
I mean, it's all from Spain, and it's all made here, so it's nothing artificial or frozen or anything. Or it's artisan food, and I love the ham that you're gonna try now. You know how to cut it? It's difficult, huh?
I've never tried.
Yeah, I have to do it. It's like a proper art to do it. Yeah,
like this, to get it so thin.
We have a very good guy that does it here. Yeah, we bring the meat from Asturias, where I'm from, north of Spain. So all the meat comes from there.
Excellent.
The steak is very, very nice, and we have as well wine.
Hi. Thank you.
You like Rioja? Tinto? Gracias.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan of Rioja. What's what we on here?
It's a Rioja. It's a red Rioja.
Cheers.
Cheers. To start with, you can just taste it. It's red, right?
It is red. Yeah. You can get it on camera.
I like the finger thing.
Oh yeah. I'm a classy man.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I can see.
I
can see.
That is nice.
You like
Very
it?
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I'm quite a fan of the calimocho. That's one of my favourite.
I can imagine.
And what best to go for with a glass of Rioja than a Ibérico ham, yeah?
Oh,
Ibérico ham and some pan con tomate.
Excellent.
You see?
Enjoy.
So, you like calimocho?
I am a big fan of calimocho.
I can see you.
Yeah.
With calimocho. Explain what's calimocho.
So yeah, calimocho, for anyone watching, is red wine with Coca-Cola. Yeah, am I correct?
It's red wine with mix of Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, full fat, proper Coca-Cola, and I love it.
Normally it's bad red wine, you know, the one that you
like the stuff you get in
from
like
a
a
break,
carton.
from
just like one.
From a brick.
Like a fizzy sangria.
Yeah, let's say that.
Charity seems to be something that's quite close to you and that you got a lot of passion for.
Well, yes, you know, because I think as a professional footballer I'm in a kind of a privileged position, you know, and I do what I love, and I consider myself very lucky, and I think there's many people in the world that they are not as lucky. So through football we have a big platform, you know, and football is followed everywhere, and I think the power that football has to unite that force for good is unique. So to through Common Goal, we're trying to do that. Yeah.
Excellent. You know, even you go to a favela in Brazil, or you go to, you know, somewhere in India or whatever, they're all playing footy, they're all messing about with the balls.
I was in India last summer, visiting one of the organizations that work with Common Goal in Mumbai, and you could see the kids playing football everywhere, and they were happy playing football, and they were forgetting about their own problems in life. And football and cricket, because cricket is massive in India also.
In India, don't they?
But it was nice to see as well firsthand what they do in the organizations that we collaborate with, and you know, it's a nice thing to do, the Common Goal movement, and to try to bring, you know, the professional football world to football as a social tool for change.
If someone wasn't to know what Common Goal was, how would you explain it?
It's a movement created from us, from professional football players, in which we go together and pledge at least 1% of our salary, salary, that goes into a global fund, and then from this fund we donate the money to organizations around the world.
All around the world.
And this sounds difficult in the way to do it, but it's very easy, because me as a part of Common Goal, or whoever wants to contribute, you choose where the money goes. You choose because of you are from Spain and we work on an organization in Spain. Maybe you want to do it in Spain, or you want to prefer to do it in an organization where they support equality, gender, or education, or healthcare. So you can choose, let's say, bespoke where your donation goes. You can follow it. You can travel and visit the organization.
So you have more control over.
So you can donate and that's it. But for me, the ideal thing is to give money, but to be on top of what's going on, to feel part of that, to go and actually visit organizations. And what we're trying to create is the biggest football club. You know, it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter what team do you play for, it doesn't matter what team do you support, but everyone we go together for the same reason, which is to give back and to make this world a bit more equal. And that's the idea behind Common Goal, and you know, it started a few months ago and it's growing a lot, so I'm very happy that from football we are doing that, because I think it was needed and it's fair.
Are you sort of like the ambassador now?
Well, I was the first one that started, and
brilliant.
And obviously I met Jürgen, which is the guy that founded it with me, and we speaking about starting something that it has never done before, and we can bring globality to the movement, and we can speak with players, and we can speak with clubs and the leagues and federations, and we are doing so. So yeah, I'm the one that started it all, but now we are over 40, and this year it was the first round of allocations to the organizations, which was approximately €500,000. To be the first year and the first month is quite good, so in the upcoming years will be more and more, and it's just a way, not just the money, it's just about the way of thinking collectively about how football can be a force for good and can be used like that. And I think it's, I don't know, just to make people reflect how privileged we are, and how by a little of our life we can make so many people happy and better. Yeah.
Brilliant, excellent. And you said you went to India.
I went to India, I went.
What did you think?
Well, you know, it was a massive contrast. You could see the most luxury hotels and things in the world.
4x4s
and the next door it was the most poor, you know, the most poor and poorest place ever. So it was a mix of sadness and thinking how this can happen in this world. But it was hope as well to see what Oscar Foundation is doing, and to see the kids, how they welcome us, how they play football, how they were happy with our presence there. So, you know, I think it's important not just to do sporadic things, like you visit and do, and it's fine, it's good to be there and know, but what is more important is to make people be owners of their own future. So it's not about creating dependency between India and England, or India and Spain, or this kind of connection where you donate money and they rely on that. No, it's to make them develop themselves, so they can have a decision, they can have a critical education, they can have their own opinion, and that's
freedom,
that's autonomy.
Yeah.
And that's the ideal thing to do. And that was the kind of mix of emotions in India.
Yeah,
We took some photos as well, my girlfriend and me, and we did an exhibition in the National Football Museum.
Oh yeah.
And we auctioned the photos and we put some around the restaurant as well. So it was a nice experience to do, and especially to bring awareness of what Common Goal was. Cuando queráis seguir trayendo, porfa. Gracias. Vale.
Vale. That's,
Vale
is that
is-
right? Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You see, vale. One word that you learn now.
I think I knew that one.
Wow.
It was hard in Barcelona because there was a Catalan as well
Yeah.
knocking around, and I sort of got a bit confused.
Yeah.
There's another excuse.
You have many excuses.
I've got loads of excuses. I'm full of excuses. That's pretty much.
For everything? For everything he has excuses.
Well,
no?
there's always an excuse, isn't there? There's yeah. I did want to ask actually what you thought of. Here we go. What you think of English food?
English food.
I mean, this is Spanish.
Yeah.
And I can't, no one can say a bad word about Spanish food. I don't think.
No, you don't. You
Because if
can't.
they do, I mean, if they do, they'll have you to answer to and me as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
Spanish food.
But you mean that a lot of people speak bad about English food?
Yeah, well, I mean,
You know what I like?
Go on.
Pie.
Oh, yeah.
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 And you know when we play Saturdays and we have the Sunday off, or we train, but when we have the afternoon off, I normally go to English country pubs, and I live in around Bowden Hill, so we go Winslow, Old Liege, Pressbury. There's a lot of English countryside
There is,
pubs,
there is.
and I love it. You know,
Brilliant. Yeah,
I love the
proper-
ale and steak pie.
Proper hearty
That's
Sunday when it snows outside.
Then you have your homemade food.
Yeah, brilliant. Can't beat that.
So I cannot complain about English food. You know.
It's good. It's good.
Fish and chips, don't really like, it's just, but pie I like, and it depends on when you live as well, because I was living in London and you have massive offer of restaurants. Manchester is growing a lot,
Yeah, definitely.
and I think you will know more than me, but there's many restaurants going new now, and the Manchester food scene I think is growing, and in the next years it will be even better. And I like to go to different places like you do, and to try different restaurants around Manchester. So it's great.
As a footballer, sort of the cliche of a footballer, in my mind is, someone who will be popping bottles in Panacea or eating some chicken wings at Wings, having a bit of Chinese. But you're not like that, are you?
Well,
We have 8 broken eggs with ham, huevos rotos. Juan will show you how to eat them, yeah?
yeah.
And then the croquettes, Ibérico ham and white mushroom.
Gracias.
Enjoy, de nada.
So, yeah, you eat this like this. So what were we talking about?
We were talking about sort of my
Image of football players, right? Yeah.
and the fact that you're not like that. You're into your food. You're into checking out new places, Northern Quarter, seeing all that kind of scene.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, I've been to Wings and to Panacea, but a long time ago.
What did you think?
Fine.
Good. Yeah, they're all right, aren't
All right. So every place has its things, right?
Correct.
But yeah, I love the Northern Quarter.
Yeah.
I think if I have a day off, as I said, either I go to an English countryside pub or I go a lot Northern Quarter. I think the atmosphere there and the people and it's a lot of things going on.
Where are your favourite places? Where you like heading to?
Well, I like coffee a lot, so I go to Federal, Foundation, Evelyn's, Ezra and Joe.
Ezra and Gill, yeah.
I've been in Matt and Fred's a lot with live music.
Matt and Fred's on a Tuesday night, Wednesday night.
They have jazz and they have it's nice place. Stevenson Square, they have a few bars. I think it's called Corner Cocktail Bar or something like that.
Yeah, sort of West Corner, and then there's the bit like you downstairs.
I've been a lot in Affleck's.
Oh yeah, buying some some black t-shirts, some band gear,
It's just
getting some eyeliner.
yeah, all of that. It's a nice place to go.
It's an exciting place,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like, there's a lot of stuff going on, and the thing about I like about Manchester at the moment is there's a lot of competition, and you have to. I mean, I suppose you feel the same here. You've got to up your game in order to survive.
That's key. You know, because as you say, there's many places opening, many places doing great things. So it's what you have to do if you want people to feel like they want to go to your restaurant.
Yeah.
And well, more restaurants come to my mind in Northern Quarter, Cotonopolis.
Big fan of Cotonopolis, mate.
Yeah.
It's our local. After it on a Friday, we'll go.
Yeah. You go to the Mexican one as well? El Capo?
El Capo, yeah. Big El Capo guy.
There's a coffee place down the road called Tac.
Tac. Yeah, Tac. They've also got there's a new Tac on Hatch.
Is it?
You know Oxford Road.
Yeah.
There's like they've got like containers.
Okay.
You know shipping containers.
Yes.
Underneath
so they made one there.
Yeah, there's a Tac there, and there's like a little beer place and some street food things. Dead good.
I forgot to tell you probably my favorite coffee place in Manchester, but it's not in the Northern Quarter.
Go on.
They have one in here, they have one in Media City, and they have one by Deansgate, Grindsmiths.
Grindsmiths.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah?
They're just down the road here. I'm not a morning person, so I kind of need it.
Are you proper grumpy?
In the morning, yeah.
Like, your girlfriend has to like just...
No, she wakes up
leave you to
earlier
it.
than me, and she leaves.
And just goes.
She has, I got to train myself to wake up earlier in order to train good and not being sleepy. So I've been good with that thanks to coffee.
Sort of perks you up.
But when we train in the afternoon,
Hello.
I feel better.
Hi.
Traditional.
You know what that is?
I know what that is.
What is it?
Tortilla.
Tortilla.
Spanish. España tortilla.
And this.
Tortilla Española.
Tortilla.
Española.
Tortilla Española.
Oh,
Tortilla Española.
So say it again. How is it?
Tortilla Española.
Perfect. In here, there's options for vegetarian and vegan, and gluten-free and all.
I mean, the vegan thing's quite a big thing, isn't it?
Now, yeah,
vegan. Everyone, a lot of.
I think nowadays everyone is starting to realize how important it is to eat good.
Yeah.
And how important is food to your health. So it's a kind of trend. I think it's in two ways. One is the social media trend that there is, where most of people try to pretend to look perfect and all this how good is my life things. And then jogging and doing exercise and all these things and showing it how fit you are.
I'll spend 5 minutes in the gym.
And then I put gym time. Exactly.
For 2 hours. I'm dead. I'm so sweaty.
But there is a good thing about it, which is they're all trends that they're good for the body, like doing exercise, jogging. It's all healthy for your body, so that's the positive thing, and so that's why I think there are many more people vegan or vegetarian now, which I really understand.
At the moment, where's your favourite place? Where have you been going to? Where you find yourself going to?
You mean apart from here, right?
Apart from Tapeo, obviously. I mean, you can't be in here all the time.
I know. I like just because I close by. I go a lot to Altrincham, so Altrincham Market and.
Altrincham Market's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you got a dog?
Yeah, I do.
You got a dog?
A big one.
Oh, can you take big ones inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. She behaves good.
You can't go into Altrincham Market without a dog, can you? Either a dog or a child.
That's true. There's so many people with babies there.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Food is good. The atmosphere is good.
That's fantastic.
They have this new one, Makey Mayor, by Northern Quarter.
In there?
Yeah. In there also. Cholton, Disbury, and then the ones we said in Northern Quarter or Central Manchester, but Altrincham is growing a lot as well.
Outside of the city centre, you got Levenshulme, you got Ernston, all these places, which are just getting better.
And trendier, and many more people go, and a lot of young people. There's a lot of people living there, and Cholton, Disbury. I mean, we spoke before about Bellota. There's a Spanish nice one, Bar San Juan. You been?
Bar San Juan.
It's nice as well.
I've heard a lot of good things about Bar San Juan.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever cook at home?
We do as well.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. I'm very bad at cooking.
See, I was going to ask if you had a signature dish. You know what I mean?
Salad. I'm very good at salad and pasta.
Like a salad, bit of pasta.
And pasta, boiling pasta, and that's it. I'm very rubbish at cooking, but we're trying a bit more now. She likes to, and we have the time to do it, so it's fine. It's all right.
It's all good.
She does all the difficult stuff, and I do what do I have to do for this recipe? Boiling the pasta, frying the thing, or making the salad, and say, I'll do that.
Put the knife on that side and the fork on that side.
That also,
Light the candle.
That also.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because you know, one of those things. Everyone's got like a signature dish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're trying to impress a lady.
Yeah.
You're like.
I don't.
Yours would just be.
I don't.
I mean,
just my conversation, right?
That's what you're impressing ladies.
Yeah, my eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
My eyes.
You must get a lot of compliments about your eyes.
This is getting romantic now.
I like Millhouse.
This is getting a bit romantic now.
You know, can we get some candles and some music? I'm pretty sure everyone knows that you're a footballer, which you are.
Am I?
And you know, I've got to talk about football at some point.
Even you don't like football.
No, well, it's not that I don't like it. I'm just not really sort of into it.
Following it, yeah.
As a kid, I was a big, you know, sort of into United. My dad was a United fan. My sister was a United fan, and you know, it was that sort of Cantona, Paul Parker, Dennis Irwin. They're the three biggest favourites. You know, Andrei Kanchelskis, Peter Schmeichel, all that kind of stuff was what I sort of grew up with in you know, in my house with my dad and my sister.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never really sort of.
You never been in Old Trafford?
I've been in quite a few times, actually. The atmosphere's always pretty good.
Yeah.
But I've never really sort of been into it. So I'm, you know, these questions might be absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, let's see how they
I'm
sound.
sure you'll be fine.
Let's
But
see.
you've won a lot. You've won more awards than like Meryl Streep. You've won. You've won
I don't
pretty
think
much.
so.
I think
You
you
won
probably
a lot.
have. Like you won the World Cup.
Yeah.
European Championships. You've won the Euros.
Yeah.
You've won Champions League, FA Cup. Have you won Premiership?
No.
Oh,
That's the one.
is that the one? Is that the sort of the final?
Yeah, Europa League as well.
Europa League.
But the Cup League, but never the Premier League. You know, it cannot be perfect, but maybe one day it will be.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, winning the World Cup, is that not like the sort of pinnacle of what you can?
Yeah.
Is that like winning an Oscar?
Well, you are very good at acting, so maybe you can feel one day what we felt when we won the World Cup. But as a football player, it's the biggest thing you can win. And we did it the first time for our country, for Spain. So it was unbelievable feeling, you know. And when we speak about it, I still get goosebumps. And I remember that day, not just the day when we win, but the day when we arrived to Spain, to Madrid, and everyone was in the streets.
Absolutely crazy.
We did like a parade, and it was a fantastic day. So it's the best thing you can win as a football player. And thank you. Gracias. One of the biggest days and the most important days in my professional career.
2010.
Yeah, South Africa.
Yeah, brilliant. Little story here for you. So I used to. Oh, there we go.
It's seabass with pistons of fruit on the seabass.
Fantastic, thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. You ready for that? You know how it's called in Spain?
Go on.
Lubina.
Lubina?
Yeah.
My pronunciation's getting better every second.
What was the Spanish word for all right?
Vale.
Okay.
There we go.
Vale.
Vale.
We just
Give it a sort of a.
half, and then you take this half, and I take the other. Yeah.
Give it a rip up. Yeah, so 2010, I was running a language school in Blackpool.
Okay.
That's what I used to do before I did this. And 90% of our students were Spanish.
Okay.
And so they were,
Do you remember the celebrations?
they were like 14, 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
And they had a curfew, they had to be in bed at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that night that you won the World Cup, it was probably one of your best nights of your life. It was probably one of the worst of mine.
For you.
These Spanish students went absolutely crazy.
They wouldn't stop.
Yeah. I mean, as you can expect, they would. The whole,
you
they
can
brought the
imagine.
whole place to a standstill.
It was the first time that Spain won the World Cup ever. So everyone in Spain went crazy, but every Spanish people that were outside of Spain went crazy.
Everyone went absolutely.
At that time I was living in Valencia, but I remember seeing images of London, Piccadilly Circus, and thousands of Spanish people celebrating, and it was a historical moment for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you like the seabass?
Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah.
So I'm not usually a fish kind of guy, but this is
Yeah, it's fresh, you know.
yeah, and I love
every fish here is
the
fresh.
chili.
Yeah. With salt and garlic. This time it's garlic.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I did read that you did a lot of backpacking when you were a young lad around Spain.
Around Spain. Well, around Spain, yes, and around Europe with my friends sometimes as well. We used to try to always get a few days together, and we went to Cadiz in Spain, went to Greece, to different islands. Well, that was one of the only things that, you know, when you are 16, 17 and you play football,
Yeah.
you cannot do what your friends do, you know? They have 1 month to go together and they go out and they party and they visit places and things.
Yeah.
And maybe I was probably doing the pre-season. So that's one of the few things that it takes to become a professional footballer, you know what I mean? But I was very happy playing football, so I didn't care at the time. But now thinking about it, I miss some time when they speak about these stories. I was not there.
Yeah, I suppose that can, yeah.
But we used to do a travel together and it was great time, fun time. So.
Brilliant. If you could play against anybody ever who's ever played, or with anybody who's ever played, who would it be?
So it would be good to have played with Maradona, for example.
Oh,
Left-footed guy, quality, you know, trying to play 1-2s, pick up his passes and scoring goals.
Maradona was insane.
Insane. Have you watched it?
Insane. Oh,
live?
Yeah. No, I'm not watching live, but like
Yeah, Maradona,
you look,
for example.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I played with Ryan Giggs, which it was a dream for me, you know. I think I was 2 years old and he was already in the first team of Manchester United. So
he was having his 10-year testimonial, and he was still in nappies probably.
Yeah.
Gigs. Playing for years.
So I played with him in the last part of his career when he became manager.
Did you not get a chance to play with Scholes?
No. So I played with Rio Ferdinand, with Frank Lampard, with John Terry.
What about Cantona?
I would have loved to play with him. Yeah.
Like growing up, Cantona was the greatest
and I
thing
heard
ever.
stories about him, and I would love to have a coffee with him here. So one day in the restaurant, maybe he comes and we can have a coffee.
Cantona?
Yeah.
Are you watching, mate?
Eric, please, come
Get
to
involved.
Tapeo.
You know, I don't have to be here. I won't be here. Don't worry about that. You don't have to chat shit with me. But yeah, Cantona, what a legend.
It will be amazing to play with him. Yeah,
What a legend.
I think he changed the club, and the club changed him as well. So it was a perfect fit.
Yeah. It's like right time.
Right moment, right
Everything
person.
about
Yeah.
it was,
And you hear stories from people working in the club and even players that played with him, and you know, he was a character. He was a real character, and he had the quality and the touch. He was a magician. So probably he would be, with Maradona, one of the ones that I would love to have played with. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there are more. We could speak about Ronaldinho in Barcelona.
Ronaldinho. Hell yeah, I've not heard. Yeah, I've not heard.
Fantastic
Yeah.
player. Proper magician. We can speak about Zidane in Madrid. He made things look very easy. It will be easy to play with him.
Yeah. So who were your sort of like favourites when you were growing up? Who were your sort of idols? Who were you like?
I never
apart
had.
from your dad,
Yeah, but I
obviously.
never had an idol. You know, I used to watch videos of Maradona because Maradona was my dad's idol.
Right.
But after that, Zidane, Ronaldinho, there was an Argentinian player called Pablo Aimar. He used to play for Valencia. Fantastic, small guy, fantastic player. Guti, he used to play for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Left-footed quality. Ryan Giggs was I'm left-footed, so I tried always to look.
Left foot vibes.
But I've never been an idols guy.
No.
But I always had players where I enjoyed watching. Yeah.
My friend wanted to know.
Yeah?
My friend Johnny. He wanted to know whether you've got a special handshake with Jesse Lingard. Is that a thing?
No.
No.
I'm sorry to be boring in that sense, but
No, it's all right.
when I see this, no, and they do a lot of things or whatever it is.
Maybe we could try
Or you can do.
that one.
Okay. You know what I do in the morning?
Go on. That's a good one.
Is that boring, right?
No, that's all right.
And then because I think some of my teammates they have personalized handshakes. So
I think that's really the question.
if I see you like this, I do something. If I see under, I do different.
okay.
If I do look so, I do different. But yeah, so
What they
it
do
can
it.
be like this,
a good one.
and that's it. But to answer your question, I don't have.
You don't have one?
No, I have the normal one, like good morning, because I'm still sleepy. So I said just
Oh yeah,
good
he's sort
morning.
of still a bit grumpy.
Yeah.
Johnny will be happy now.
Yeah.
I've asked that question.
Hi,
But-
John.
Hi. I've read your blog.
Okay. Every Monday.
Well, I don't read it religiously,
Okay.
but I do read it here and there. I've had a read of it, and I'm impressed. Very impressed.
Thank you.
Your writing's excellent. It's
Thank you.
probably well, it's better than mine. But is that something you enjoy? Do you like sort of?
It depends. I normally enjoy it because it's nice to have this kind of connection with fans and tell them how you live the game or what did I like about Manchester 2 days ago or just, I don't know, just what I feel at that moment. sometimes it's difficult, you know, when you lose a game
Yeah.
and you don't feel like
It's
doing
hard to-
anything, and you know you have to do it because you don't want to be, okay, if I lose, I don't do it, and if I win, I do it happily. No, you know, if you commit to something, you should do it all the time. So when we lose, it's not the ideal thing to do, but I still do it, and you know, I think fans like it, and people that like football like it, or even people that they don't like football, they like to see how a football player communicates and whatever it has to say.
It sort of breaks down that barrier between the fan and player. I think,
You know-
very much.
You know what? And it might sound like cliche, but it's a fact and it's true. Football players and football without fans wouldn't be the same. So I don't understand that kind of wanting to separate both worlds. Why? Because without them, we wouldn't.
It wouldn't exist.
No. So I don't understand that kind of separation. Obviously, it has to be privacy in terms of how you prepare the games, what are you going to do, the tactics, and all these things. But to keep football players very far from football fans, I don't see the point.
No, I agree. Yeah, because it's all about the fans, really, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
But what I've done, because I'm impressed with your writing, I've printed off the Manchester's Finest Contributor Pack.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to do some writing for Manchester's Finest,
Okay.
you get 25 quid. Give it a read. If you want to do some writing, get in touch.
Okay.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you for that.
Good stuff, yeah, no worries. You get sort of like an idea of our tone of voice, and
I think it's, you know what I mean. It's what we've been talking about. I think it's good enough and it's very good.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, not personally you, but Manchester
But it is
Finest.
me. But it is, you know, these guys, they'll be saying, oh yeah, they're Manchester Finest. It's me.
Okay, so it's you. Are you the one that designed the style and the content and everything?
I do the content, not the style. I'm not a very stylish
What I
man.
like is the style,
You
to
like
be
the
honest.
style? Well, there we go then. It's them boys. Chat to them boys. So Juan, like what? You know, when you're not playing football or training, running, however many miles you run every day, what do you like to do?
Many.
Yeah. What do you like to do to relax? What's your redox?
One of the things that I love the most is, as I said, going to the city and going to different places. If not, yeah, cinema, movies, series.
Are you looking forward to the new Avengers movie?
No,
No?
don't really like that kind of movie.
No?
No.
What kind of stuff? Art house? Or like sort of all foreign language kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Spanish?
No, but I'm not very into sci-fi.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriend is.
Yeah.
She loves all that. I'm more into, I don't know, just real stories. You know.
Have you ever seen Escape to Victory?
From?
It's set in the Second World War, right? It's a football movie.
Oh yeah, Pelé.
Pelé.
Yeah.
Michael,
In Spanish it's
okay.
Evasión o Victoria.
Evasión
O Victoria.
o Victoria.
So they play against the prison,
Yeah,
and
Sylvester
he
Stallone.
scored a scissor kick. Yeah.
It's a good
absolutely.
movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
But there's actually a sort of Spanish Latin American festival at home
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah, home is a good place,
Yeah.
and I go sometimes, and I have good connection with the guys. But the venue is good. Home.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah.
They have a restaurant, they have a gallery, they have cinema, and it's a nice place. It's new, right? It's not very
Yeah,
old.
very new, yeah. It's a couple of years old, yeah.
You know, in Manchester there are some places like this. The library, John Relly's library
John
in here.
Ryan's, yeah, good building, that.
Good.
Yeah. Such a nice building.
Everyone that comes to Manchester and visit me, I always send them John Larroy's.
Straight there.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do. Go to different places and enjoy, movies, enjoy some galleries, enjoy coffee, enjoy restaurants, enjoy life, which is not bad.
Do you have to sort of like, when you're out and about, do you have to have like wear a little disguise so like people...
No, it's
Not
alright.
sharp.
No, people is good in Manchester. Yeah.
That reminds me actually, I'd like your autograph, please.
Where,
that
in the
right?
hand. Can I do
sort
it
of on me,
as one of more
on
of
me-
the tattoos?
on
Can
me
you tattoo
nipple,
it, please?
Yeah, you could do that. My sister's just had a kid. She
Okay.
just had a child, and as I said before, my sister's a big United fan.
Yeah.
She's a big fan of you,
Okay.
and she's going to bring the child up to be a United fan. He's called Alfie.
Alfie.
Alfie,
Okay.
please. Yeah.
So, to Alfie, a new big United fan, right?
Brilliant.
Okay.
Perfect, yeah.
Can you give me one of yours, please?
You want one of mine?
Yes, please.
Yeah, of course you can. Just get that.
To Juan.
To what?
Yes.
Juan?
Yeah.
Is that your name? Right, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want some sort of personalised message?
Up to you.
Dearest Juan, it's been a pleasure. Sorry about the breath.
Thank you.
There we go.
Cheers
No,
for you
thank
again. Cheers.
And I'll definitely be back to Tapeo. Right.
We have to finish the dessert, by the way.
Oh yeah. So the dessert, I mean, we asked for
Arroz con leche.
Con leche. That's from your end of town, isn't it?
Yeah. It's from. You had it in Barcelona?
I've had it before. I have had it before. And I once. A lot of times, you know, you're choosing dessert, and people will go for ice cream or they'll go for some sort of cake or something.
Yeah.
I go for
Arroz
rice
con
pudding.
leche.
I go for
It's
that.
like rice pudding.
I love it. Yeah. I get the mick taken out of my lots.
And we have another one which is called crema catalana, which I'm sure you heard in Barcelona. It's like how you call it in English? How you call in English this dessert, which is like crisp, like caramel crispy on top.
Oh, like
creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of creme brulee, is crema catalana.
Yeah. When you finish the football, what would you like to do? What would your sort of ideal place to go? Would it be management? Would it be doing, you know, something like this where you're owning restaurants and running restaurants, or what sort of?
I have no idea. I think some moments I feel like, yeah, doing something in football. You know, I don't know if a manager. I used to say no, always to a manager. You know, but now when I'm getting older and I think I understand better the game. And I know more of my teammates or the way that the manager motivates us and things, I like it, you know, so maybe. On the other hand, I think about, okay, I've been playing football through all my life, so I want to do something different.
Yeah.
I don't know what, and I don't know how, but I love traveling. I love, for example, being still in football, but maybe in the common goal side, which is not professional football, but football as a social tool for, as said, for change.
Yeah.
So definitely I'll be doing common goal still after football. So I have few ideas of how to keep going after I stop playing with that. Maybe in a band, no?
Be a band,
Yeah.
Like
That's a dream.
Yeah. What would you play?
Not singing.
You don't know you can't
Nah,
sing.
So no, bad.
How about I can sing. I'm dead good singer.
So we have half of a band,
There we
which
go.
is singer,
I don't know what you're doing.
guitar or
bass?
guitar or piano, whatever.
Okay. You could do both.
Difficult.
Right. You can be the Elton John. You can be the piano.
Okay.
Right. And then I'll be the singing.
Do we need a guitarist?
Yeah.
I have the drums, which is De Gea. David De Gea, he used to play drums.
There we
Yeah.
go. And then Cantona can play the guitar.
I think so.
I'm sure he can. But I'm the odd one out because you need a footballer.
No, but you are the star. You are the singer one. So you are the face.
I'll be the face.
Yeah.
I'll be the voice of it. Yeah.
So maybe we could do
Start
that?
a band. Good touring around the world, and then you can do sort of your charity stuff around there as well when we're in. You know,
It sounds good.
that sounds
I'm
like a
gonna
plan.
write it down.
Yeah. Good.
I mean, I would love to travel without rush.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you go 1 month here, 1 month there,
And
one
it's just-
continent, you travel, and
How you feel wherever you want to go. All that
just
kind
to
of
have different experiences in life. So I don't know if I'll be able to.
stuff. Where would you go if you could go anywhere?
I don't know much of Latin America. So I started where you started, where you're the boss in Latin America.
Yeah.
So all Colombia, Chile, Ecuador, Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, I would love to go. I would love to go to Australia, I would love to go to Africa more. I've been in Japan, which I loved.
Is that Japan? Yeah.
Yeah, Japan
It's
is
weird here in
fantastic.
Japan though.
It's like a different world,
Yeah,
but
it's crazy,
I
isn't it?
really love it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are endless places to go. So maybe I'll do that for some time. Maybe thinking about it now, I'll do something about food, blogging, commenting, reporting, creating a food
You know,
brand, something like
could work for
something stylish and with good content. You know.
Work for Manchester's finest. Give us a shout. You know, if the football thing doesn't take off,
Okay.
Send me an email.
Maybe I'll call you.
Yeah, give us a shout.
Let me play a
Give
few
us
years
shout.
and.
You're more than welcome. You know,
Okay.
I've seen you writing. Get involved.
Okay.
You can take my job if you want. That's fine. You have my job, and I'll go back to Colombia, and chill out in Colombia.
I'm
Do you know
not
what I
sure
mean?
we can do that.
I'll get on the beach.
I'll take the Colombia one then.
No one knows what they want to do they? Like, you don't really think
Did
about
you
it.
want to do what you're doing? or
No,
not?
no. I don't think anyone. It's quite rare to find people who do end up doing what they've always wanted to do. isn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah. I mean,
I suppose,
I've been
when
doing
did you
it.
start? When
Yeah.
did you start playing footy? Wait,
Well, I was 3 or 4 years old. Yeah.
and that's been, but that's such a like sort of fantastic story.
Yeah.
You know, you wanted it and you got it, and now you're here and you know
Yeah.
you're living life.
Yeah, you know what? That's one of the best things about football. I think football normally has such a bad press, you know, because of the money that is involved in football and whatever it is. But I think football gives the opportunity to anyone
Yes.
that wants to be a football player and is good enough to become a big football player. It doesn't matter where you come from.
Yeah.
So that's kind of good, you know. It doesn't matter what country you come from. It doesn't matter your past,
Yeah.
your wealth.
I mean,
If you're good, you can become the
you
next
can become the best.
big player.
Wasn't Pele? Didn't he used to practice with like a tangerine?
Yeah, Maradona. Yeah,
Yeah, just and that is about the skill. And it's about
yeah.
talent.
So that's what, and not all jobs or not all sports or not everything in life allows you to do that. Allows you to do that.
Exactly. Look at this. Lovely stuff. Oh, is that fair? Thank you. Right, so what we on here?
We have the rice pudding,
Arroz con leche.
arroz con leche. We have the crema catalana, creme brulee, crema catalana. We have some brownie and strawberry ice cream. But you wanted this one, I
Oh
think.
yeah.
I used to have this in school a lot.
Was this like school dinners?
School dessert, yeah.
Yeah. See, we had rice pudding as well, but it usually had like a dinner lady's hair in it, and like bits of toenail and stuff like that.
That wasn't tasty or what?
You know, I got used to it. It's fine.
And that's crema catalana.
It's lighter than lighter than a creme brulee. Nice.
It has the caramel stuff on top also.
Very good. Have some more of this. So, like, when it comes to your football, when you were a kid, is there any tip? What did you do to become as good as you are? Did you buy Ryan Giggs' video? Ryan
Try
Giggs.
to repeat what I
Ryan
did.
Giggs soccer skills. Did you have like do you remember those things that you used to attach to your belt and it was like a string and it had a ball on the end?
No.
Do you remember one of those?
No.
You used to just do kick-ups.
All the time, like
Yeah.
it comes,
And
the
it
ball
come
goes and
back,
comes.
and it come back. Did you have one of them?
No.
No.
But I used to play against the wall. So I used to shoot and obviously the ball rebound and
And you keep
you know,
doing that?
free kicks and penalties and things like this.
Just
to
practice over and over again.
Practice the contact. But realizing that I was getting better and better and better and then until a point that I became professional because my dream it was to become professional footballer. That's it. Not playing for a club like Manchester United, which is far more the expectations that I had when I was a kid. So it has been much better than I have expected, you know, and my dream was to become professional like my dad. And you start playing in the school with your friends, you then go to a team, then you get picked for the national team, then you get signed for Real Madrid, and it keeps getting better and better. And it is the way.
When you were at school and everyone was lined up, were you always the first to get picked?
I used to
You were,
be.
weren't you?
I
You
used
were,
to,
weren't you?
No, I used to be picked from the old guys, which means that they wanted to have me in their team, which
Right.
means that I played good.
That's good.
Because my sister is 2 years older than me, and the guys that used to be with her in the school, they used to call me,
Right.
come and play with us.
Yeah, get him down. Yeah.
So then I realized, okay, maybe I play good. And since then I moved to Madrid. I'm from Asturias, Oviedo.
Sure.
And then I moved to Madrid when I was 15. And then when you move to Real Madrid Academy, you realize, okay, I have to be good because they are
Competition.
selecting me and the competition is high. And then it's quite a hard job, you know, because from each 1,000 kids, I don't know how many they become professional, but not many. So you have to be a good player, but you have to have the luck as well.
And yeah, sort of discipline
Good luck.
as well.
And discipline, but luck is very important. You know, luck plays a big part. and that.
So yeah,
Injuries.
I mean, injuries is a big one.
Yeah.
Like you've never had anything serious.
No,
Yeah. Now I've said that, I'm a very unlucky man.
but I touch wood, so yeah.
Right, Juan, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for speaking to us.
No problem.
And,
My pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, when's the next match?
Sunday?
This Sunday.
Yeah.
You're prepared?
Yeah, I am.
Your boots all nice and shiny?
Yes.
Take that off.
Take it home, yeah. Put it in a tub, yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Lovely
Cheers.
stuff.